What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are going to do another drone flight today. I don't know how well this is going to go. We're going to give it a shot. I am at the Pennhurst Asylum. However, the property is closed and I don't want to just like sneak onto the property. So we're going to try and film this from a distance. It's just on the other side of those trees there. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get and how close I'm going to be able to get. I'm flying the DJI Mini S2 or a Mini 2 SE. And yeah, I don't know how close we're going to get. We'll definitely be able to see it, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get up to it. Now, I did reach out to the owners of the property. I ran into somebody here who was very, very nice, and they said that they'll probably let me come on. I just have to wait for them to respond. So in the meantime, we're going to put this up. I'm going to hit record now, and we're going to put this up and at least see what we can see, potentially from a distance. The wind is pretty stable today. It's a little windy. It's not too bad, but there is rain coming. So I'm trying to accomplish this before all this rain gets here. So as I'm pulling up over the horizon here, or over the tree line here, you can actually see the buildings. I don't know which one's the main. Oh, that one's the main building just in front of us there. So we're gonna go ahead and start flying towards it. We're gonna hold our altitude here. We're at 191 feet. We don't have any wind warnings. Let me hold it here for a second. We'll go ahead and zoom in. So that is the Pennhurst Asylum. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this. I do know that it is very haunted and that this property was for, I think, mentally ill, and they were very mistreated here. And I know that they do tours here during Halloween and stuff like that. It's a pretty fascinating place with a pretty fascinating history. I'm gonna fly up just a little bit higher. It is still a little bit windy, but that's all right. We're at 200 feet right now, and that is going to be the main building. I did watch somebody make a YouTube video about this place, and one of the things they said that freaked me out was there's a guy that lives in this underground hallway, and that he doesn't like people. And if you look down in this doorway and like you try and see him, you know, he might present himself or knock on the door or do something. And I thought that was creepy as hell. But I've never been to this place. And during Halloween, they do like basically, I guess, haunted house tours. But all year round on Saturdays, they do full tours. Like you can come here and go through the building, and they'll tell you all the history and everything about it. It's incredible. A couple of the buildings have been knocked down from what I understand. If I turn this way and we look down, you can see just under me here, I think this whole parking lot possibly used to have other buildings here. I'm not 100% sure. I should have done more research before I came here and talked about it, but I thought it'd be a really cool place to see, and it is. We're about 681 feet away from ourselves, the drone. We have full signal, so we're doing just fine. We might not even need to get onto the property and do this tour. We're gonna go ahead and try and fly a little bit closer to it. We'll see how we maintain our signal. We're 209 feet up, so we shouldn't be interrupting anybody. I don't even think they can probably hear the drone. And there you go, there's the main building. This is one of the most haunted places, apparently, in this country. It's within the top 5, I believe, which is incredible. I don't know when this place shut down. It was a long time ago, but the guy that I ran into said that there is somebody here that when they give the tours, used to be a nurse here. So she gives you a lot of insight on how people were treated here, things that went on here, why it's so haunted. Let me turn this. Whoop, sorry, still getting used to this joystick setup. A lot of the buildings were falling apart and not in good shape. And again, the guy that I just spoke to told me that they've gotten it in pretty good shape where it's at least safe enough for public tours. So they're doing everything they can to keep this place going and get people in here. Let's zoom this back out. We're gonna turn this over this way. We'll take a look at this building. It's so cool. I would love to fly closer. So, you know, if we can get that permission, then we will do that. I don't want to be one of those guys that just go onto abandoned properties, which this technically isn't abandoned. Also, if you look up here, there, that way. You can see the Limerick smokestacks, which is the power plant, which is actually a pretty awesome shot right there. Let me zoom that in one more time. You can see these for miles. Oop. All right, we'll zoom that back out. Let's look back down. It looks like there's more property over here, which I didn't even know. So this is like more of the abandoned stuff. You can really see this place is being taken over by nature. It's really cool. I imagine at some point they're probably going to tear this stuff down, which is unfortunate. But look at that. Crazy, crazy place. Crazy history. If you guys don't know about this place, which I don't know how you don't know about this place at this point, I would highly recommend looking this up. And I'm freezing. If you hear my voice trembling a little bit, it's because I'm freezing. Let's see, there's more buildings over here. I don't know what that building is back there. Let's see if we can zoom into it. There we go, move it up. Oh, that's so cool. All right, let's turn this, we'll turn this way. We're gonna see if we can back this up and get like a full aerial shot of this. We're gonna back up this way and we're gonna put our altitude up to about 350 if we can. All right, we're getting some wind warnings, so I'm not gonna go too much higher. Turn the camera. All right, so we're at about 370, which is almost my max allowable altitude. 400 AGL is my max allowable altitude unless I'm over a structure. But that's almost the whole property. That's so cool looking. We'll zoom in on each building one more time and then we'll probably start heading back. I don't know what building is what, so I really don't have that information. If you look it up, I'm sure the information is publicly available. But yeah, I believe this middle one's definitely the main building. It's so cool. Oh, look at that back there. Super cool. So we're drifting a little bit because of the wind. So we're gonna start flying this thing back. I'm gonna try and do a reverse shot here where we can just start flying back towards the house, but keep the place, or towards the car, but keep the place in view. If you guys want to see more drone videos like this, let me know, because I don't know what people would want to see and I'm trying to figure that out. So if you guys want to see more stuff, more drone videos, let me know. I'll be happy to make some more. I did one on a quarry, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, looks like we can bring our altitude down. There we go. So cool. This place has a huge, huge history. And let's see, can we see Philadelphia from here? Sometimes you can. No, I don't know which direction it would be. I think it would be over this way. But I don't see it out there. But we can see the Limerick smokestacks, which is pretty awesome, in my opinion. Look at that. So cool. All right, let's bring this thing down. We'll bring our altitude down. We'll keep an eye on the smokestacks while we do it, because that'll be a cool view. We're at 53% battery, so we did pretty good on battery.
Max altitude reached.
All right, so our payload just kicked in because we're below a certain altitude, and I forgot to turn payload off. But that's all right. We're about to land this right in front of us here. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me put this down.